Good? All right, so if you want to go ahead and introduce yourself.
Okay. Hi, my name is Dr. Justin Patay. I was the 2013 Associate of the Year. That's good?
Yeah, that was
Okay.
perfect. Okay, so just give us kind of an update of things that you've done that you've been doing since you've won.
So I think some of the biggest things that I took away from Associate Boot Camp that I still use today, one for sure, Jay talked about goals, and that's something I don't think that ever goes away. You continue to use goals, you learn how to make the goals, and you put them into motion because it's your scorecard. It's the way you're going to keep track of your success. So it's really cool. You win a car and you get that attention, but after that wears off, what do you have left? And it's your goals. So the second thing, I had the pleasure of listening to Don Barden talk, and having that mentality of a servant's heart really touched base with me. And then going back with Jay, once again, is confidence. So those three things, working really, really hard to make those continue after the event and have even bigger, better months and more success with your team, be a better leader, be better for your family. Those were the huge three takeaways that I don't know would have been as good if I hadn't have done Associate Boot Camp. So.
Perfect. So what was the benefit of tracking your statistics? Because I know we had y'all entering them on the
Right.
member side. So what was the importance or the help with that?
So I think goals, it's your scorecard. So you have to put that in so that you're accountable for what you do. And it's a great way to measure yourself because the truth is in the numbers. So when you get to see things, you have them entered and you get to see trends. And I think trends are really important because you can find out, oh, maybe was I not engaged this week or this month or however it was, and then you know how to fix it based off of what you see with the numbers. So very, very important if you're highly engaged. And if you're putting in the numbers, you're highly engaged for sure.
Perfect. Okay, so what would you say to associates after they finish their second course? So there's no more coming to courses, but they still have all the stuff to do after. What would you say to them?
I would say work really hard. Continue with everything that you've learned because the information is super valuable. But if you let it go away, then all the people who invested in you, whether it be the other doctors, scheduling institute, your family, it's kind of all for nothing. So continue with it because you're going to be way more successful than you had ever thought when you entered in boot camp. Because you look, me 3 years down the road, I've made bigger, better goals. I've accomplished all of them, and it's one of those things you just see the success based off the great foundation you get with that. So.
And then how did you continue? What were some of the things you personally did?
Well, one, I'm very, very blessed and lucky to work with Jason and Todd Sala. So they're very involved with SI and wonderful mentors that were essentially my accountability partners a lot of the time. So just like human nature, there's some days you don't want to work very hard, and that's understandable, but they're there to push you and set the course. So that helped me a lot, was having somebody there to push me and then taking all the things I've learned. And also one of my good friends who is also a finalist, Dr. Josh Woolley, him and I are our accountability partners too. So I think you got to find that person to push you and motivate you to be better, because some days it's hard to do it by yourself. So surrounding yourself with great people.
Did you and Dr. Woolley know each other before Associate Boot Camp, or did y'all meet there? Y'all did?
Oh yeah. So we went to college together.
Okay.
Went to dental school together. And then when we graduated, we got to work at Sala together. So we've been in each other's weddings and all these wonderful things. So it's really cool to work with one of your best friends and have that relationship with such a great team. So. Yeah.
And then what do you think the benefit of being an associate is?
Boy, I'd be here all day if I talked about that.
All right, we'll say the top 3 to 4 then.
What? Number one, family is one of the most important things to me. So I see how much time and energy that Jason and Todd put into a day. I get to do dentistry and I get to go home. They're done with dentistry and they still have to work. If something goes wrong in the office or you have to hire and fire, whatever it goes on, you have to deal with that. You have that on your mind. Does that take away from your family time? I think it does. So I have the ability to spend a lot of time with my family and get to go to work, then turn it off. The other thing is I get to be super successful. I don't have to worry about all the other debt that you accumulate by trying to open your own practice and everything there. It's already set in stone. I'm teed up. So all I got to do is hit the golf ball. And I think that's super valuable.
Perfect. Any last things you want to share with any of the associates at this year's boot camp?
I would say work super hard because you're going to have the greatest time of your life if you put a lot of energy into it, and don't give up on yourself.
Perfect.
Cool.
All right, that was it.
Thank you.